Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today, I'm here with Tamron Keefe from FSA over in Elgin, and she's going to give us a little rundown on what kind of services they offer, how things kind of work, how the registration process works. Tamron, I'm going to let you take over.
Great, thank you. Family Service Association provides services throughout Kane and Kendall County, but more specifically for the Carpentersville area. We have outpatient services, which are kind of just your typical outpatient services. We focus mostly on youth, teens, and their families, but we do see some adults on their own. We serve anyone who has Medicaid, so any type of Medicaid, a managed care organization, or anything like that. Our biggest program is probably the SAS program, which is Screening, Assessment, and Support Services. So those would be for anyone with Medicaid who's experiencing a mental health crisis. What we'll do is we'll respond within 90 minutes and provide an assessment. And with that assessment, determine if the person is still safe to be in the community or if they need that higher level care of hospitalization. And then we'll support you through that process and link you to a hospital. And then that also works for uninsured youth. So if the youth doesn't have insurance, we do assess uninsured youth. We have a school-based mental health program. So we're in 19 schools between District U46 and District 300. So within District 300, we're at Lakewood and Gulffield Elementary, Dundee Middle School and Carpentersville Middle School, and then all three high schools. So Dundee Crown, Hampshire High School, and Jacob High School. So you see youth who attend those schools, again, with Medicaid. And these are kids who maybe struggle to access outpatient services, or maybe they've tried outpatient services and it's not enough. It's a little bit more intensive and it's community-based, so at the school, or we also can provide services at the home. And then the last program would be our mental health juvenile justice program. So those are kids who are currently involved or at risk of being involved in the justice system. So we have a liaison who will go to court with kids, help them understand the terms of their probation. If they're not at that point yet, how to avoid ending up in probation, just kind of explaining all those aspects, doing some case management and linking them to pro-social activities or therapy services or other needs that'll help support them, prevent further involvement with the justice system. So those are probably our main programs at FSA that would apply to those living in Carpentersville.
Perfect. And can you tell me, where are you located?
So our main office is in Elgin. It's 1140 North McLean Boulevard. It's right on the corner of Big Timber and McLean, so not too far. And like I said, some of our programs like SAS and School-Based and MHJJ, we do provide services in the community, so either at people's homes or schools.
Perfect. And along with this video, I'm also going to post some pictures that you sent me of sort of what your center looks like and what people can kind of expect. I'm also going to post a card with your phone number on it. Is that the best way for people to get in touch to sort of find out about registering for services? Or?
Yeah, so our main number is 847-695-3680. There's some prompts. I believe it's I don't know offhand, but there's a number to be connected to our intake coordinator, and then she could get you on the list for any of those programs. For SAS, there's a crisis line ran by the state, and that's the CARES line, and that number is 1-800-345-9049. So anyone in the state can call that number, and then they'll dispatch the agency that's supposed to respond. So that's how we'll follow up with SAS.
Perfect. And along with SAS, I know that you guys come out for the crisis intervention. Is there also a sort of a therapy component that could happen after that as well?
Yes. So regardless of the outcome, whether we feel like it was safe for them to be in the community still or if they're hospitalized, they get assigned a follow-up worker. So typically it's about 90 days of services. So if someone feels like they need something more long-term, we can link them to that. Or we do provide short-term intensive therapy through SAS. And again, it could be anywhere that works for the client and their family.
Perfect. And I know that you mentioned that it was a crisis line. Is that a line that only sort of doctors and law enforcement, things like that can reach, or is that a line that any parent can call also?
Any parent can call. So probably we get most of our calls from hospitals or from schools, but we do get calls from parents as well. So anyone can access that line.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll make sure to post the pictures so that everybody kind of knows what's going on. And thank you. We're so grateful to hear about FSA. Hope you're doing well.
Yes, you too. Thank you.